Hi, Tiffany. How are you today?
I'm okay.
Yeah. Why do you say you're okay?
I don't know, Miss Jen. This being at Grandma's house is not as fun as my old house. I miss my old house and my old things, and
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, so you're missing being in your previous environment. You're missing your toys, maybe your friends that you used to hang out with over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that could be kind of difficult, especially, after everything that happened that we talked about previously. And so how are you dealing with any emotions that are coming up from thinking about the past?
Well, I don't know. Like sometimes I get really sad and like I know some bad things happen, but I miss my mom.
Yeah.
And it's really weird. Like all the other kids at school have moms and I don't have a mom, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, so you're missing mom, and that really makes you sad. And so you talk about other kids at school that they have a mom, but you don't have a mom. Can you tell me a little bit about what you mean about that, please?
Well, mom had to be taken away, because of the stuff that my dad told you about.
I remember.
So she's not with me anymore. I still love her, but
Okay.
I guess she's not my mom anymore.
So yeah, that's a difficult, things that happen in the past, like you told me. And if you feel comfortable, we can put a name to what happened, right? Um,
Okay.
so what do you feel comfortable talking about? That what can we name that event that happened that led to mom being taken away?
Um, Mom became a monster and the monster took over and it wasn't mom anymore. And
Yeah, so
she
that's a
hurt me.
yeah, that's a good way to put it. But mom is also struggling with different things too, so maybe it might be important not to call mom a monster, right? um,
Maybe.
and yeah, I know it's difficult. I don't blame you wanting to call her that, but maybe remember we had talked about not trying to say and label people. Remember we had talked about that before. So
Yeah.
maybe we can call the event, the separation. How do
Oh,
you like that?
what does separation mean, Miss Jen?
Separation means when you are kind of not together anymore in the same place. So you know how you, mom, and dad were living together? And so
Mm-hmm.
now you've kind of just been a little bit separated. It's just you and dad and grandma, and then mom is in jail right now. It's okay to use terms like that.
Okay.
Instead of saying she's over there, she's over here, this happened, let's put a name to it, okay?
Okay.
How does that make you feel after kind of talking about that?
I mean, it'd probably be make it easier to talk to dad about how I feel about things that happened because now
Good.
I kind of know more about it.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's good to put a name to it. And I see, before you were kind of looking down and feeling really sad, and now you're looking at me, which is great. We've talked about it's okay if we don't stare each other in the eye, but it's great. It seems like, you're able to talk a little bit more about the separation and just the events that happened. So, what I wanted to talk about today is kind of show you this wheel, this emotion wheel here. Can you see
Okay.
it?
Yeah, I think it says happy at the top.
Yeah, up here. So let's talk about examples that make you happy.
Um, I feel happy when I play with my stuffed animals.
Ooh.
Um, I think I'm happy when I get to go outside.
Hmm. Yeah, those are really good examples. So when you play with your stuffed animals, you get to go outside. Which one's your favorite stuffed animal?
Well, I have a really big bear that's like almost as big as I am.
Goodness. What's his name?
His name is Oso.
Oh, so I love that. I love big teddy bear. That's great that you have it. And so maybe you find some joy. You see joy here.
Mm-hmm.
That means the same thing as happy, right? So we
Okay.
can talk about our feelings in different ways, but they kind of mean the same thing, right?
Okay.
So maybe when you hug Oso, you feel some joy, you feel pleased, you feel glad, right? Those bring all sorts of happiness. And something that brings me happiness is playing with my dog. We all have different ways to feel happiness. And so, is there another emotion that you see on here?
Um, I don't know what that one next to happy is, but he looks like he doesn't like whatever he sees.
Yeah, that's disgust.
Mm.
Disgust. When you're grossed out, you smell something funky, something that you saw is just not sitting well with you, sickening, right? Disgust. I know something that's disgusts me are pickles. I don't like pickles.
I don't like Brussels sprouts. Grandma wants to try to make me eat Brussels sprouts, and I hate them.
Yeah, so maybe you can tell grandma, grandma, I don't like those. Those, they make me bleh.
Okay.
Do you want to practice doing that, how you would tell grandma?
Yeah. Grandma, I don't like when you make Brussels sprouts. They make me feel disgust.
Good. I really like that. That's a good way to talk about instead of, I hate Brussels sprouts, bleh, right?
Okay.
That's a good way. And what about another emotion that you see on here?
Um, well, that one that was on the other side of happy, he looks like he's having fun.
Yeah, that's excited. Yeah, that's a really good one. Excited. You can also feel energetic, hyper, antsy, running all over the place, really happy. It's a little bit more than happiness, right? We're on this side now. So excited. So, what's something that makes you feel super, super excited?
When dad comes home from work and he wants to hang out with me.
Yeah. What do you guys do when you guys hang out?
Well, we like to watch TV or
Mhm.
we go for a walk, and I always feel super like happy, and then like I just want to run around when he gets home and do
Mhm.
stuff together.
Yeah, because you're excited to see him, right? You
Yeah.
feel all this energy. You might feel even like butterflies because you're so excited, to spend time with him. That's great. And do you tell him that you feel excited when you see him?
I mean, sometimes I
Okay.
feel like sometimes dad doesn't always feel the best either. So like
Okay.
maybe he's not as excited as I am.
Okay. Yeah, and so that could be kind of difficult when someone else is having different emotions than you, but maybe it might be good to tell them, "Hey, I'm really excited to see you." Right?
Okay.
Remember we had talked about verbalizing our emotions with dad and with grandma and just trying to, sometimes our faces can be like this, not every time we can see everything on our faces and we might be feeling different emotions. So it's important to say, "Hey, I'm excited to see you." Or, "Oh, I don't like Brussels sprouts. They're pretty gross," right?
Yeah.
It's important to talk about it. What about this one?
He looks like something scary happened.
Ah, right. Looks scared, terrified, maybe nervous, or a little shy. Can you think of a time that you were scared?
Well, you called it the separation, right?
Yeah.
When mom hit me and then she got taken away. That was really scary.
Yeah, that's scary, and I appreciate you sharing that with me. And yeah, it could be scary because there was, you didn't really know what was going on. It could have also been confusing, right?
Yeah.
You could have been a little nervous, like, "Hey, what's going on with mom?" And so sometimes it's important to, identify what makes us scared. So you talked about, I know, mom hitting you, and being separated from her, and so we want to try and get back to happy, right? You see how
Hmm.
now we're at sad, we're at scared. So what's something that can make you come up back to happy?
Um, Oso?
Mm-hmm. Also,
Can I get him now?
yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
grab Oso.
Okay. This is Oso.
Hi, Oso.
Hi.
Yeah, so I like how you're holding him, and yeah, look at that big smile. It looks like you're back here, right? It looks like you're back at.
Yeah.
That's great. And so besides hugging Oso, what else can you do?
Um, I could hug grandma. Grandma's at home with me when dad's at work.
Okay. Yeah, grandma's a good resource. Um, I also know that we can do some deep breathing, right? I know we don't always have our little card with the flower and the candles. Remember, we talked about smelling the candles, smelling the flowers, and blowing out the candles. So, you
Yeah.
know, you always have your finger with you, you always have your hand, right? So you can trace a shape, right? We're doing,
What kind of shape?
we're doing a circle first.
A circle? Okay.
Yeah. So what the point of it is just to look at it and breathe, right? You're
Okay.
visualizing that you're breathing, right? And maybe if you want to be fancy, you could do a figure eight, you know, like the infinity sign. You could
There's
do
one of
that.
those on my necklace that dad bought me.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. That's a really good one. You can do that. You
Can I
can
do it on
follow,
my
of
necklace?
course. Yeah, whatever works for you, right? So we talked
Okay.
about coping skills is what works for you, right? And so just kind of visualizing that and maybe even, you know, touching Oso's fur and just kind of okay, you know, what does he feel like? What does Oso's fur feel like?
He's really soft
He's soft,
and
yeah.
he's brown.
Yeah. And what else do you see around your house right now?
Oh, I have another stuffed animal. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see him.
Okay, this is Grogu.
Oh, he has big ears.
He's green
I love it.
and he's got a brown. Look, they match.
They're matching. What emotion are you feeling right now that's on the wheel?
It makes me excited because they're so cool and they're friends.
Yeah, they're friends. And how do you think Oso feels when he's with you and his friend?
I hope he feels happy.
Yeah, and what's a way that we can know if he's feeling happy?
Look, he's got a smile.
He's got a smile. Maybe we can even ask him, right?
Yeah, sometimes he talks.
Yeah, so we can say, hey, Oso, how are you feeling today?
Also, how do you feel?
I feel happy.
You made him have a voice.
It's just pretend, remember? We're just
Oh,
pretend.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just pretend.
Okay,
It's
you
fun.
see.
Yeah, it's just pretend. We're
Okay.
playing. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put Grogu and Osu back to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
They're always sleepy. We never sleep very good at night sometimes, so they're always sleepy.
Yeah, so you don't sleep very well at night? What's going on?
I don't it well, do you remember we said scary was an emotion, right?
Yeah, let's see. So scared is an emotion, nervous, terrified, timid. You know, what's going on? We're at this emotion now.
Scary happens at bedtime.
Okay, so what happens at bedtime that makes you feel scary?
Well, I don't want to go in my own room and
Okay.
like I get scared because like it's not fun being alone.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I feel that. Yeah, I understand that you feel um, very scared when you're, you know, by yourself, and maybe even thoughts or images are coming back to your mind from that separation, right? That sometimes can happen, and we've talked about that. So, what are you doing when you're going to sleep? Are you sleeping in your own bed?
No, I go get dad because I
Okay.
need him.
Okay, so you need dad. And is dad getting a good night's sleep? Is he feeling tired too?
Probably.
Yeah. And so maybe it's time, maybe for next time, right? I know we're running out a little bit of time today, but maybe it would be good to talk to dad and see to get a bedtime schedule, right?
Okay.
Not just, you know, do school, you know, you're doing school, you're doing your homework, and then eat dinner, and then you're off to bed, right? Maybe it's good to have a routine. Maybe, you know, taking a nice bath, taking a shower.
Could
What
I
else?
take a bubble bath?
Yeah, you can if it's okay with dad. Remember, we have to ask dad first. But yeah,
Okay.
maybe a
I'll ask him.
yeah, that'll be a good idea. Taking a bubble bath. I know you like to listen to music too, so
Mhm.
listening to some relaxing music or listening to a playlist. You know, we can talk to dad, and I have some playlists that I can send to him
You
for you to
do?
yeah for you to put on your iPad.
Music.
Yeah, music is good. So how do you feel about having extra resources?
Cool. I think Oso likes music too.
Yeah,
So if we can like take a bubble bath and like listen to music, I think that would be cool.
yeah. But maybe Oso might not be able to take a bubble bath, right? Because
Oh
he'll
yeah, his
get all
fur
wet.
won't be soft anymore.
Yeah, so maybe Oso can be waiting for you in the room after you get dressed and ready for bed.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. But I will talk to you later, Tiffany, okay? And then I'll make sure to get Dad a copy of this wheel so you have and you guys can talk about this, okay?
Okay, thank you, Miss
Right.
Jen.
No problem. I will see you next week, okay?
Okay, bye.